Hey guys, we're at osmbtxreviews.com. Today we're giving our video review of the LeapFrog Crammer, which is a handheld digital flashcard learning system device that's aimed at teenagers and high schoolers and beyond, I guess, in the aspect of features. For a very easy-to-use learning tool that you can create your own flashcards, like in Quizlet, if you're popular with those sites. You can create your own stuff for Spanish, for history, and you can memorize and test yourself on vocabulary and content using a very innovative flashcard system. You can also play back MP3 files for learning, or you can play back your own music for, again, enjoyment and entertainment. In addition, it has a few games for relaxation, I guess, and it's just a powerful tool that uses a very cool digital concept as well as a LeapFrog certified software suite that is very easy and simple to use. On the outside, the Crammer comes in this nice cobalt blue. You can also get it in other colors and variations. It's fairly compact. It's a little bit thick, definitely, but it looks nice on the eyes with the soft curves and the design overall. It's got a very large TFT display, although it is monochrome, so it saves battery life, and it's going to be environmentally friendly because, like a calculator, you will be able to hopefully bring this into school property, and it doesn't use color or anything like that. So on the top, we also have a home key as well as a back key. These are mechanical and very easy to use. And on the back, you'll notice that since this is more of a child product, you will have to use a coin to exchange the batteries. The cover does not fall out really easily, which is a good feature because battery life on this is very, very long, and having the cover fall off in the middle of a class or something like that is not something that you would enjoy or want. There's also a power on and off switch on the right-hand side of the product. On the bottom, we have access to that charging and syncing, just as syncing actually, mini USB as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, the thing that makes this device stand out the most is definitely its UI. If you're familiar with the iRiver Clix, which is an MP3 player that we reviewed, the Clix uses a non-touchscreen but a very, very interesting forward navigation D-pad that's built right on into the mechanical screen as a user interface, and you'll find that LeapFrog Crammer pretty much uses the same concept. Or if you use the BlackBerry Storm smartphone, you'll know that the same thing is going on here. In other words, there is no buttons for left, right, up, and down. Everything is being maneuvered by actually pressing down, up, down, left, and right on the screen itself. So this whole screen actually goes down and pops down very easily, and it feels very nice, but it's a very cool concept. You can press anywhere on the screen to move up and right and left and down, and it's just a unique navigational system that's been very well implemented, and we did enjoy using the system here. So the UI consists of these basic icons that, of course, you can change around later on. There also is an LED indicator that shines when the product turns on to show you that it's turning off, green when it's turning on, and when it's loading content on your computer and loading a few flashcard sets. So there's a few basic things I need to know. Left and right, up and down are, of course, used by the screen. To get actually inside of a menu, you just use the inside key on the top here. So you just go inside, and they can go from sample flashcards, flashcard settings, and then you can load your own on the computers. So let's do a sample flashcard, and let's go in there. And we have multiplication. Let's do U.S. states and capitals and try that. So we have Oklahoma. Now you can move up and left and right to actually go through the different flashcards and content. Again, it's the TFT the screen is fairly sharp, and you can read a lot of things under direct sunlight and at extreme angles. So it is great for usage indoors and outdoors, which is important for a school learning product. Anyways, to actually change the flashcard and make it turn over, like in Quizlet, what you do is you press pressing the up actually bookmark your flashcard or index card so that you can remember it. Pressing it again removes it. Pressing down actually takes you out of the setting, but to flip the card over, you press the back key one more time, and then it goes, capital is going to be Montpelier, and the statehood is in 1791. So this is just an example that you can load up. You just plot in text into your computer, and it automatically goes in and changes it into this nice animation, and so you can study anywhere you want. Now, although the feature that we would have liked to see, kind of like on e-readers nowadays, is definitely the feature to add on a backlight. Now, without a backlight, this means that if I'm going to school early in the morning around 6 o'clock, I cannot be able to see the screen very well in the darkness. It is very, it does have a lot of advantages. However, if it's named after something called a crammer, I'm obviously going to cram information before school on the bus because let's face it, a lot of people are procrastinators these days, and yes, procrastination is sometimes a fail, but sometimes it might be a win. So for this product, I would have liked to see a backlight in addition to this monochrome screen. The next feature we're going to share is going to be quizzes. You can program quizzes on this, again, with a really easy-to-use software. You can do sample quizzes, and let's do spelling. Whatever, let's do algebraic expressions. And so let's see, what is 4m plus, gosh, what is that? 8 divided by 2 when n equals to 6. So you can do some expressions on here, and then you can either use your brain, or you can use notes to solve it. There's also hints, so if we press that hint, how to do the order of operations, PEMDAS, and hopefully work that out that way, and then you can press some stuff. So let's say I want to get this wrong on purpose and say 6. That's wrong. It's going to say nope. It's going to shine red, and the correct answer is going to be displayed. And you can keep on practicing with that. If I'm right, it's going to display green and give me the satisfaction of that. It's a very cool animation. It's very fast, and it's very easy to study with as well. Now, you have the music, so this is a MP3 player, so if you want to listen to a few tunes, you can also do that. Sound quality is only okay. It's not the best. It's not going to be like an iPod. However, again, it shares characteristics with the iRiver Clix, so the navigational system is really intuitive and really cool. So listening to music on this it's actually pretty enjoyable as well. So you can listen to your titles, which are right now just preloaded, because I haven't loaded any songs in here. You can have a few songs, and if we start playing, if I go in, let's just see, there's this interface. It's a little bit hard to see right now. There's the artist, it's loading the song name, and you also have a selection key for the play pause, skip tracks. These are controlled again with the screen itself. The skip track is on the top, the next, and then the up and down, and left and right. Let's press home and go home. Now in terms of games, you're getting very basic games. Again, you can manipulate these through your own liking. There's Domino Madness and Wheeler Dealer. So Domino Madness, what it is, there's an instruction. You can do timed or untimed. Let's just do timed. It's pretty much a version of Tetris, except with a very intuitive and very cool and easy-to-use screen, again, that uses this four-way D-pad to navigate. So we basically press up and down to move the dominoes, or the Tetris pieces as you like, and press down to make them fall into place. And again, let's move them left and down to fall into place. And we want to get rid of the blocks by getting the rows to evaporate. So in a way, it is kind of ripping off of Tetris, but that's okay because it's very intuitive and fun to play, especially with this cool navigational system. All right, let's go home again. And the other game, of course, is going to be Wheeler Dealer. You also have resume playing. Wheeler Dealer, I haven't actually played this yet, so let's see what it is. You have 30... Oh, okay. So Wheeler Dealer. It has only a few animations. You can probably tweak around and add a few more games in here. So it's interesting. It says the forecast is sunny, buy ads, unlock rental. I have no idea what this is, actually. This looks like some kind of animated... Whoa, what is this? It's like lemonade stand, or it's kind of like Monopoly or something like that. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty easy to get used to, I think. It's not that hard to play, but it's pretty fun. It's going to actually bring you a few minutes of entertainment on the road. Statistics include your memory, your settings. This really includes your contrast, so if it's hard to see, you can also bring it darker, or you can bring it lighter, depending on where you are. And one more, let's see, there's a time and date and sleep timer, so you can do that. There's also about the product. Oops. About the product, which includes the shortcuts and the device information. Free memory, battery's at 100% right now, so it does have the battery information, and your version and your firmware that you can update on their website. So that's a very, it's a fairly in-depth look, but it's still fairly short for what the product can actually do. The LeapFrog Crammer is actually a very worthwhile investment for people who have to study. If you're a high schooler, there's something that wants to take digital flashcards to the next level. It's actually fairly easy to use. I did find it actually very useful to aid me in my studies during school. So it's something that a lot of people will enjoy and find to be an advantage of. That said, this costs around $80 MRSP. Thankfully, this product is now a lot cheaper. You can find it online, or it's even discontinued at a lot of stores and locations for significantly lower. So depending on where you look, you should be able to find this up for a fairly inexpensive price, and does a lot of stuff. It's pretty cool, and yes, I would recommend it if you are what the target audience promises to be. So thanks for watching here at osandvtxreviews.com. That's just a brief look at the Crammer. Please read our full review on our website, and